Hey guys, hope you're doing well. In this video we'll talk about how to deal with rejection. Rejection is one of those things that can be very painful. It can be very hurtful to feel rejected. And me, growing up, I was always so afraid to be rejected, to feel rejected by others. It was something that I tried to avoid at all costs. And that is why I turned into a massive people pleaser. I was so afraid of rejection that I tried to please everyone so I would never be rejected. That is literally what happened. And that causes all kinds of problems. I became very resentful, secretly very resentful. I had very dark thoughts. I was passive aggressive. It was ugly. All because I was afraid of rejection. Now luckily, as I grew older, I came to learn a few things that I would like to share with you in this video, because quite frankly, these approaches, these mindsets, these habits and behaviors changed my life. They helped me establish myself, and I can now safely say that I am almost entirely not scared anymore of rejection, simply because I was able to reframe it into something good. Rejection is, in fact, something good. All right. So when does rejection actually become painful? When you start to take it personally. When you take someone's rejection personally, that is when it starts to really hurt, because your ego gets involved. You feel like your ego gets rejected, and it's painful because the ego wants to maintain and sustain itself, and the rejection is painful to the ego. So when you take the rejection personally, that is when you suffer the most. Now, when someone rejects you, it's nothing personal. It's their decision, it's their feelings, it's within them, okay? Now, I know it's quite difficult to make this shift because, yeah, but they still reject me. They still reject me. It's me. It's personal. It's not, okay? Probably if somebody would have done the same things like you did, then they would have rejected that same person as well in that situation. Because in that situation, that is how they responded. So it's nothing personal about you specifically. It is the situation that calls for this rejection, all right? That's the first thing to understand. It's nothing personal. Secondly, rejection is a good thing. Why? Because it filters out the situations that should not be part of your life. Okay, rejection is like a filtering mechanism. It's like it splits the things that you should be experiencing or that are destined for you to experience, and it removes the things that are not for you. Okay, so every time I face a rejection, I first of all recognize that it's nothing personal, and then secondly, it's meant to be like that. Okay, for example, if you ask a girl out and she rejects you, that's a good thing, because do you want to spend time with someone who doesn't want to be in your life? Okay, that's a very toxic dynamic. That is almost proof that you don't think you deserve that she likes you. All right, if somebody rejects you, that means that they should not be part of your life. Perfect. Now you can spend time with the people who do want you in their lives. Okay, and I know that sometimes we have these perverse desires to try to get what we can get. Okay, but think about these things for yourself. Why is it that you're chasing the things that you think you can't get? Why is that? All right. Is this healthy behavior? Is this going to bring you fulfillment, happiness? Because you will never reach it because you can't get it, right? And perhaps you get some ego satisfaction from perhaps achieving that, acquiring that for a little bit, like just out of your grasp, and then holding on to it and then losing it again, and that is what gives you your rush and your high and your self-validation. Fine, if that is something you want to do for the rest of your life, all the love and gratitude and appreciation for you, but that is not something that I want. I want to go for the things that are meant for me. I want to go for the things that fit in my life, that want to be part of my life. I no longer want to spend time chasing the things that are not meant for me. Okay, so rejection is the filtering mechanism that will filter the things that are meant for you and remove the things that are not meant for you. Now the third thing is, how do you respond in a situation where someone rejects you? Okay, you make a request, you ask someone out, you ask someone to do something for you, and they reject it. How do you respond? Will you respond all upset and angry and start to call them names and behave in nasty ways? I used to do that. I couldn't take a rejection. It was so painful, and so I would lash out. I would become angry because I was so hurt, because I took it so personally. Okay, but luckily I learned now to not take it personally. Okay, to understand rejection is a good thing, and then because of these two mindset shifts, I can allow it to be there. Okay, the rejection, it doesn't hurt me anymore because I don't take it personally, and then I can respectfully accept the rejection. It's a gift. I see the rejection as a gift. Okay, and I receive it as a gift. Thank you for your rejection, and I'm sending you all the love and the gratitude and the appreciation. So regardless if somebody accepts or rejects my requests or my invitations or whatever it may be, okay, I am still wishing them love and gratitude and appreciation. Okay, it's not dependent on whether they say yes or no. I make a request, and regardless of their answer, I just put it out there, and if they accept it, that means that it should happen like this, and if they reject it, that also means it should happen like this, and this doesn't change the way I feel towards them. I still wish them all the love. So I ask something and somebody rejects it, I say, thank you for your honest answer. I wish you all the best. Okay? Take it with respect. Okay? Receive it as a gift and treat it as such. And that way you will feel good about yourself, and they will also feel good about themselves, because it's also uncomfortable sometimes to reject someone, and you are afraid that they will act upset and you don't want to deal with all the drama that comes afterwards. So it's actually a brave thing for them to honestly reject your request or invitation. So by receiving it as a gift, you make things easier for them as well, right? Because it is a gift. In fact, a rejection is a gift. So really learn to not take a rejection personally. That is going to be a lifesaver. That is really going to be a lifesaver, and it will help you to make things so much easier, not only for yourself but also for the other person. Okay, because for them it's not easy to reject someone. It's a scary thing to do, to be honest. Okay, so celebrate that. Celebrate their honesty. Thank you so much for being honest. I appreciate you being so honest, and I'm sending you all the love and the gratitude. Okay, and that way you will not suffer from the rejection, because you know it's the right thing. This is what should have happened. It's a filtering mechanism, so you no longer have to worry about this situation, because it removed itself from your life naturally. That's a great thing. You're no longer wasting energy on something that is not supposed to be in your life. Great, it's a gift. It saves you time, it saves you energy. All right, so that is my preferred way of dealing with rejection. And don't wallow in self-pity. Don't take it personally. Move on. It's a great thing. Okay, you save so much time and energy when somebody it's respect, you know. When somebody rejects you, it's actually when somebody rejects you when they feel like you don't match, it's the most respectful thing to do. Because if they don't reject you and they kind of try to circumvent and they try to, you know, avoid and all these things, that is way more painful, because it's like this somewhere in between, right? Now when somebody really clearly rejects a request you make or an invitation you send them, then you know what is the case. Okay, then you know that they're not interested. That's perfect. That's great, and it's nothing personal. And you can leave the situation with love and appreciation and gratitude for their honesty and for you now knowing that this is not for you. All right? So I hope that was helpful, guys. If you like this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. This helps to expose the video to more people who might want to learn more about this topic. Also, if you would like to see more content like this in the future, please click that subscribe button for me. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.